Teenage Wendy's employee shot in the head by a customer who wanted barbecue sauce. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis on the most popular topics in the world today. Today we got a story, a crazy story, but a story nonetheless, about a teenager who actually worked at Wendy's and was actually shot by a customer that came in and demanded barbecue sauce. Yeah, this ain't the silliest thing on the planet that I ever heard, okay? For someone that almost lose their life, okay? I don't know what it is. But before I dive into the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel move forward and find awesome people like yourself. Click on that like button. It'll get me moving around, you know what I mean, to different places and kind of find like-minded people like myself and actually come join the family. So over here at AG's, we all family. So thanks for coming. For all my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. A teenage Wendy's employee was shot in the head after a customer got into a row about barbecue sauce. Brian Durham Jr. Brian Durham Jr. wasn't even involved in the dispute when he was blasted. That's the sad part. The 16-year-old was shot after a customer allegedly opened fire into the drive-thru window of the Arizona fast food joint and then jumped into the passenger side of a car that sped off, according to police. Police say they have arrested the alleged gunman, Theotis Polk, 27 years old, and charged him with aggravated assault. Durham Jr. is still alive after hours of long emergency surgery, his dad, Brian Durham Sr., said. He told the news outlet that the bullet grazed the boy's head, but luckily missed his brain at the Phoenix store. Wow. My son just stayed quiet, and he had the guy's chance in his hand. The guy's change in his hand, Durham said. He just stayed quiet while the other two was in confrontation. So he wasn't even part of the argument. You know what I'm saying? It was very nerve-wracking hearing that your son got shot because you don't know what. Is his leg shot? Is he dead? Lots of things racing through your mind. I can just imagine. Durham Sr. went on to tell KPNX his son was standing at the register between the alleged gunman and the intended target, who told the suspect that he had to pay extra for the barbecue sauce. So you tripping about paying a little extra for a barbecue sauce. We already know the barbecue sauce only like what, 25 cents? Maybe 50? Crazy. So the dude on the other side tells him, no, you had to pay for it. So he started getting louder. The suspect got up out of the car, walked up to the window, and just shot. Didn't care about life. Durham Jr. described it as a miracle that his son was still alive, which I totally agree. My son ain't supposed to be standing. My son ain't supposed to be standing. If he would have switched 2 seconds to the left, maybe one, he would have been gone. Yeah. Now the focus shifts toward recovery, which is murky at this point. They said how the bullet fragments hit his brain. They don't know how his speech is going to be. They give him commands and he moves his fingers and toes, but he can't talk. Sad. He got the job to help his mom with bills while being a full-time student. The family asked for support to help with the medical bills and created a GoFundMe account. And I'll link his GoFundMe account on link in the description. That way, if you want to go help out, you very well can. This is a sad story because number one, we got a mindless person, arguing about paying extra for some barbecue sauce. See, the thing is, and I'm gonna be flat out honest, it's people out here that have guns that don't need to have guns. Okay, they don't think. Okay, and they just shooting willy nilly. Now the guy was young. I hate to say it, and I hate to harp on it, but when you put a gun in a young person's hands, he thinks that he can run the world. Okay, I'm running this. Can't nobody beat me because I got a gun. You know what I'm saying? And they don't think. You know what I'm saying? They just shooting. They just shooting. And this poor young man out there trying to help his mom pay bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm glad that he didn't get killed. I'm glad everything is fine. But these people out here is crazy, man. They don't care nothing about life. I can recall a time when I was growing up and I was in my 20s. And a guy tried to rob us, to take some money. Put a gun to my head, okay? And I gave him everything I had. My buddy gave him all his stuff. And the guy was like, okay. Boom, and just started shooting and just pulled the trigger. By the grace of God, I got a nick in the back of my head. He skinned my head. The gun kicked out. And then, we just started running. They hopped in the car and sped off. The cop down the street. We got in the car and everything was cool. Me saying that, meaning I'm saying that to you because it could happen to anybody. This is a real life thing that can happen to anybody. Anybody with a gun could just walk up to you and put the gun in your hands and tell you to do whatever they feel like they want to tell you to do. This is the reason why I say guns should not be in fools. And you should take an aptitude test, okay, if you're going to own a gun. I don't think that you should have a gun but be a high school dropout. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a college degree. Like, you know what I'm saying? Regular professional people that have a brain, a mind that can actually run a corporation or do whatever they're going to do should be able to own guns. Now, I understand some of those people lose their mind too and they go off and they ain't all, but a situation was created and it didn't work out for them. So this is what they ended up doing. You know what I'm saying? Where you got people that don't think, that ain't thinking, that's just flat out stupid, okay? And just empty, shooting the gun and just, shooting just to empty the clip. And then gonna speed off. I'm glad the guy got caught. You know what I'm saying? I hope he go to jail for a while, for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And that poor young man, he can't walk down the aisle. You know what I'm saying? You in high school, helping your mom pay bills, and now he can't walk down the aisle and receive, he can walk, but I'm just saying, like, he got to go through a lot of, just think, me and you talking right, I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And, you may in turn talk to somebody else about this wonderful video. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you may say something to one of your friends. Just think, you're speaking to somebody. Everything's coming out clear. You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking about it. You're just talking because it's just natural. For this young man, a part of his brain now is affected because we got someone that doesn't use their brain, okay? And now he can't talk, okay? It's a lot of selfish people out here in this world, and it's only getting worse. I'm not saying to make you afraid. I'm not saying to make you, have you on pins and needles. I'm telling you that so that you could be aware, so you can see what's going on. Sometimes things like that happen, man, like, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? You start seeing some movement, I'm out. I'm going to the back. See ya. I ain't that dedicated to the job that I'm going to sit there and, take the hit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. This world out here is just very, very crazy. It's not getting any better. And, I don't know. Nonetheless, we still survive. Okay. We still make it through. So, just keep your head up. Say your prayers and hope for the best and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. Everything will work out. But that's the end of my story. Like Like I said, I'll link the GoFundMe page down below to help, you know, if you want to drop a couple of dollars on them, you know, $1, $2, $3, $4, whatever you can, you know, put in. Everybody come together on one, help them out. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine you got a lot of medical bills coming. So, yeah. So, if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that like button as well. It'll make me more accessible to awesome people like yourself, okay? And we can go on out here and we can do our thing and, you know, share the news that Abe G's is sharing, and, you know, it'll all be all good, you know? So, I know y'all sick of me talking, so I'm going on, all right? Y'all have a good night, you know what I'm saying? So, I'll talk to you later. I'll see you in the next video. Remember, I always love every single one of y'all, and I ain't nothing without you, so I'll talk to you then, all right? See you in the next one. Peace.